Cadre. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a really great weekend. We had a good weekend over here with Halloween. I am not a very big Halloween person, or I keep saying that I'm not. But since having my daughter, I've really been into it. And this year she's almost 3, and so she was really excited about her costume and going trick-or-treating, and like she really understood it, and we had the best time. We hung out with our neighbors. They had a little Halloween party for the kids in the block, and then we all went trick-or-treating together, and it was just a good reminder of, I think we would have gone trick-or-treating without our neighbors. We would have just gone ourselves, but I really appreciated going in a group and being in community with them, and it was just a good reminder, like, oh, this takes a little bit more energy, a little bit more planning, but how amazing it is to just be in community with each other. So that was our kickoff to the weekend, which was really lovely. And then it was a really beautiful Minnesota weekend. Hi, Shannon. Hi, good morning. Happy Monday. So that was a good kickoff to the weekend. And then the rest of the weekend for me was really full of rest, which was really lovely. I maybe have shared this before, but I am a person that is not great at resting on weekends. I've learned to be good at resting on weekends and really recalibrate and like take time and not have a bunch of to-dos on my list. And my husband, we've been together for 10 years, and when we were early dating, he's really got it down to a science how he rests on weekends. And he said, I try to do 3 things in a weekend. Like write out my 3 things, and that's all I have to do. And then if I do any more than that, then I feel like I've done way more than I even set out to do. But it doesn't have to be big things. It can be things like that are enjoyable. It can be things that are like more projects or things that are chores, but it doesn't have to be, I am the person that typically would have a long laundry list of things I want to do. So anyway, I had 3 things I wanted to do this weekend. One of them was fold laundry. One of them was go trick-or-treating and stay present with it. And the third one was finish a blog that I've been working on, and I did it. So that was great. That felt really good. It felt manageable, but still plenty of time for sleeping in and rest and just enjoying the season. So I wanted to talk to you all today, though, about changing topics completely. I wanted to talk about layoffs a little more, because we talked about layoffs last week. They're still on my mind because a lot of my friends and extended family and just people within my network have been sharing that they've been affected by a layoff in the last couple of weeks. And that's just really hard to be navigating. And I'm thinking of you all, if you're in a season of layoff, or if it's something that you're finding that you're navigating in this moment. But the reason that this is coming up for me in this moment is that I'm thinking also about the gratitude, I guess, that can follow that. And it takes a long time, in my experience, for that gratitude piece to really show up. But a practice that I started doing a couple of years ago. It was at the end of my pregnancy with my daughter, who's now almost 3. I don't try to like overthink this, but I try to write down, or even right when I wake up in the morning before, you're still like kind of waking up and you're kind of groggy. I try to think of in my mind 5 things I'm grateful for to really set myself up for the day. If I don't do it in the morning, right when I wake up, I try to do it soon after I'm, sipping my coffee and trying to just start my day. I try to write down 5 things. And again, they could be lots of different things. They can be really big things. They can be really small things. Big things like my health and my family and my partner. They could be really small things like, I'm really grateful that I had a really good cup of coffee this morning. And just chronicling and like keeping that list of things to have intention in the day. And why I'm sharing this in regards to layoffs is because when I was laid off, and for a reminder for some of you if you don't know, I was laid off in 2023 when my daughter was 40 days old, 5 weeks old. So I got laid off over my maternity leave. Hi, Speak Wonder. Good morning. Hi, good to see you. And when I got laid off, I was upset. I was angry. I was grieving. I was also postpartum. I was learning how to be a parent. I was learning how to be a mom. Lots of things and hormones were happening in my body. And when I had that gratitude practice as something to go back to, it truly helped me center in